Take a drive from downtown along Broad Street. You run into Lincoln Financial Field, the home of the Eagles here in South Philadelphia. Here's Harrison Butker out there to get this thing started. And we're underway here in South Philly. Now an opening past the 30. Nice job on the return. He's down close to the 35-yard line. Right to the air, it's Hurts. There's the tight end, Greg Calcaterra. And they'll get about 4 here as he is taken down.
You can see the eyes of the quarterback. He's trying to push this ball initially downfield, but with the defense doing a good job keeping a lid on the coverage, he's forced to check this ball down to the shallow route. But this is something that they know in the future. If I need a couple yards, they can come back to this play.
Now Jalen Hurts on second down. And it'll be a short pickup. That's not enough for the first down.
The receiver thought he had a nice soft spot in that zone coverage, and he settles down to give a nice target to the quarterback. But the defense had eyes on him the entire time. Secure rally tackle prevents that from turning into a big play.
They'll try to run here with Barkley. That's going to be pretty close. Looks like he's got it, and he does. First down.
Really just the same approach that an offense would take on a quarterback sneak, Mike. You don't necessarily have to spring them for a huge gain. Can you buy just enough space up front to pick up 1 yard? That's exactly what they did. Pick up the first down.
Hurts to the air on first down. This one into the hands of Brown. And that keeps him ahead of schedule. That's a first down completion of 7 yards.
The key to good route running, Mike, is deceiving the man covering you into thinking you're doing one thing, and then you change it and do the other. And in this case, he had the defender thinking this was a vertical downfield route, and then next thing you know, he gets to his break point, he breaks in, and that ball's put right on the money for a big pickup. Anytime the running back is forced to chop his feet in the background and never get to top speed, you know that play's not going anywhere. And that's exactly what the defense was able to force here by getting penetration. Great job there, stopping this play before he had a chance to even get started.
They'll come up to 3rd and 3. From the shotgun, it's Hurts. To the left side, in the hands of Hill.
The initial reaction is, how does this quarterback not throw the ball past the first down line to gain to try to extend this drive? And the reality is, because they've already decided they're going to go for it on 4th down.
So on 4th down, they'll call on Braden Mann to punt. Nicole Hardman, the return man for the Chiefs. And no chance of a run back here. This one's going to sail out of bounds. From the 25, they'll go to work. 1st and 10. They'll throw to begin with Purdy. That's caught. It's Xavier Worthy. And they'll get about 4 here as he is taken down.
So they have these rules for the receivers, Mike. They call them green grass rules. And the idea is, if you're running across the field and you're looking at the quarterback, you're going to stay on the run. If you're not looking at the quarterback, that tells him, I'm going to sit in this soft zone. I'm going to, what they call, punch and pivot and stop. And that tells the quarterback to put the ball on your chest. That nonverbal communication between the receiver and the quarterback, recognizing when you're open, stay open, that's the stuff that makes a lot of these offenses so difficult to defend.
3rd down, 3 to go. Out of the gun, it's Purdy. He's got his man, he finds Worthy. And he's going to have the 1st down. It is a gain of 6. Good conversion on 3rd down.
Really nice job there to move the chains early in this drive, but now as they approach midfield, continue to keep your foot on the gas. Don't get conservative. Don't start sitting on the ball. Cross midfield and go. Anytime you find yourself in your opponent's side of the field, you have to be thinking points.
Line of scrimmage is the 37-yard line for 1st and 10. That's into the hands of Worthy once again. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield. You only get a 1-yard buffer from the line of scrimmage for these old linemen. That time he strayed a little too far, and it draws the flag. Throwing from the gun is Purdy. Got a man over the middle, it's Worthy. So that's a good bounce back there. They'll get this back very close to that 1st down mark.
How fast things can flip. You find yourself in 1st and a mile after taking a penalty on 1st down. But that chunk play there in the passing game now gets them back in sequence with the chains and brings up a more manageable 2nd down.
On 2nd down, Purdy. He'll drop this underneath to Pacheco. And that's going to be a 1st down. A pickup of 9.
And what really stands out about this drive is the ability of the quarterback to really spread the ball around to multiple targets and put so much pressure on the defense, deciding who do they want to account for, because no matter who they try to take away, quarterback's doing a nice job of finding the open man.
Here's Purdy again. Metcalf reels it in on the right side. And he's going to be taken down right at the 25-yard line.
And this is what you can do when you have one of the best receivers in the game. You understand that even if the coverage is not perfect for the play call, sometimes it's just as simple as, my guy is better than your guy, and we're going to just keep giving him a chance.
Throwing again is Purdy. Metcalf makes the grab again. And And they're going to get this all the way down inside the 5. They've got it. It'll be 1st and goal after a pickup of 21. To throw once more, it's Purdy. And he will take this one across into the end zone. Brock Purdy. Touchdown, Kansas City. Initially looking to throw it for the touchdown, couldn't find anything, so Greggy takes care of business himself, using his legs for the touchdown.
Well, it was clear early on, Mike, that this defense was expecting the pass, and after matching all the receivers in the end zone, this quarterback realized quickly it was his legs that he was going to need to rely on to get the ball across the goal line.
So now it's Butker following the touchdown to send this one away. Here he is, Tyreek Hill back to return. Oh, he's got room past the 30. And their drive will begin at the 30-yard line. The Eagles offense going to take over now for the 2nd time. They'll be hoping to match that touchdown from a moment ago. 7-0 our score as this drive begins with a 1st down. A shotgun snap now to Hurts. That's caught. Saquon Barkley.
Certainly not the biggest play of the day, but a good example of picking up positive yardage, staying ahead of the chains by a well-timed ball and a well-timed route.
Here's 2nd and 3 to go. Operating from the gun, here's Hurts. And he finds Tyreek. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield.
This is just like recess, just playing one-on-one football and saying, all right, I'm throwing you the ball. You got to go get open. This is a great job by the receiver selling it at the top of his route. The defender thought he was defending a deep ball. He sticks his foot in the ground and comes back. Well-timed, well-executed, and a nice pickup.
He's close to a 1st down. It's a gain of 9. Nice pitch and catch on 1st down. Second and a yard. To the air again. Hurts. That'll be taken in by Barkley. And he'll be brought down after a short pickup, but that is enough for a 1st down.
One of the easiest ways to negate these really good pass rushes in the NFL, Mike, is just to simply get the ball out of the quarterback's hand as fast as possible. And sometimes it's by design, sometimes it's based on need. But really nice job there by the quarterback, getting into the hands of his receiver and then see what he can do after the catch.
And he's going to have a 1st down. They get into field goal range here at the 29. Hurts will try it again. Right back to Brown. He's got it again. And this takes him into the red zone. He's brought down inside the 20-yard line.
There's this misconception out there, Mike, that in the NFL, you have to run the same amount of run plays as you do pass plays. And as you're seeing in this drive, you can fall on one side of that coin a little bit more as long as you're able to remain effective and efficient. So far, their passing game has dominated here early, and that last pickup leads to a first down. These are the play calls, Mike, that offensive coordinators use to just get their quarterback and their passing game into some sort of rhythm. Easy pitch and catch, get the ball out of his hand, see a completion. These typically, as the game goes on, lead to bigger and bigger gains.
Again, Hurts. He pulls it in around the 5. And they'll stop him just short of the goal line, but they are going to have enough to convert. It's going to be 1st and goal. Here's Jake Elliott now to try the field goal. This about as short as you can get. Elliott's kick is good. And the Eagles are on the board. It's 7-3.
And that's a really nice boost here before the break. I mean, you work the clock well. You're able to steal some points. The biggest thing is you're able to build a little momentum now going into the locker room at halftime.
Just 1 second remaining in this first half, and they will kick it away. This one is fielded in the end zone, but he will not bring it out. It's a touchback, and this drive will begin at the 30-yard line. Set to go now on 1st and 10. Purdy to throw. He's going to let this one go for Worthy. And he's going to be taken down as time runs out on this first half of play. So we've reached the intermission here in a low-scoring game. 7-3 is our score. As we get you down to Florida, Orlando specifically, where the coach is Jonathan Coachman, has our EA Sports halftime report. And it'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive. The Chiefs offense ready to get going again. They'll have it first in this third quarter. The lead sits at 4. So they'll try to add on to that. This drive begins with 1st and 10. Play action now. Purdy. He's going to dial up another deep ball. Jalen Johnson had the good coverage and is able to knock that one away.
Well, not exactly breaking news here, Mike. They got speed on the perimeter that just not a lot of teams in the NFL have. So even though that ball falls incomplete, I think they have to continue to do it. Continue to pressure this defense and make them defend the entire field. Because as they're worried about him running by them, there is a lot of...
Into space. And he's going to be marked down, bringing it all the way to the 25-yard line.
Those are the explosive pass plays that this team is going to continue to mine all day. And you can see pre-snap, the quarterback loved his matchup. He allowed his receiver to work downfield. Perfect throw, and now sets them up to try to see if they can finish this drive off with some points.
He'll get this complete to Worthy. And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on 1st down. They'll work now on 2nd and 4. They put Kelsey in motion. Metcalf with the grab. And it'll be a short pickup. That's not enough for the 1st down. Here's 3rd down and a few inches. They'll motion the tight end right. 3rd and short. Here's Purdy. And it looks like he's going to have enough. Indeed, the referee does signal it is a first down.
So on these play calls, Mike, on 3rd and inches, typically how it goes is we're going to try to take a shot. Then there's a medium zone option. And then the last resort is just pick up the first down with something underneath and get that fresh set of down. So in this case, he settles for the underneath throw, but it's still enough to pick up the first down.
Caught by the tight end, Wiley. And he's close to another first down as he's brought down just shy of the marker.
Receiver just finds himself in a really nice groove, and there's these weird times in the game, Mike, where it just seems like every ball comes your way, every play they call, you're wide open, and you just find yourself in one of those grooves that athletes talk about. So they got to continue to ride the hot hand, because right now on that field, there's no mistaking who it is.
This one is hauled in. Are the feet in bounds? Yes! Travis Kelce. Touchdown, KC.
You can just see the comfort, Mike, that this offense continues to play with. The early momentum in the first half has...
And before the try, remember, it is a touchdown. All scoring plays are reviewed, so replay will confirm this one before we do anything else. And Butker on for the extra point. He's got it. And the Chiefs extend their advantage to 14-3. So now it's Butker following the touchdown to send this one away. This is fielded inside the 5. He'll get this up to the 28-yard line. Nice place for the drive to start. The Eagles offense trotting back out for their first involvement of this second half. They trail now 14-3, so an 11-point deficit as they start things out with 1st and 10. They'll start on the ground with Barkley. And tough running there. He's up to the 32. Chris Jones, the All-Pro, there on the tackle. Here's a 2nd and 6. From the shotgun, it's Hurts. A pass caught by Saquon. And they'll be set up now. Up past the 40 with that one.
Whatever they've talked about in the locker room at the halftime break seems to have worked. They've come out with a new established energy. You could see it when they took the field. Now this offense seems to be building on it, because with that chunk play, just a little bit of rhythm that they can build off of. They got a long way to go to get back into this game, but so far off to a good start.
He's got the 2021 Heisman winner. That's Devontae Smith. And he's down inside the 40-yard line. Just his first catch. They have held him in check so far, but that one gives him a first down. So, 3 quarters have come and gone. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. First and 10 now from the 36. So got it. The tight end comes in motion. Hurts looking to throw on first down.
Not every pass has to be thrown downfield. You can rely on the run after catch, especially a big body like this tight end. Get the ball in his hands early and let him pick up the rest after the catch.
A good spot here, 2nd and a yard. They'll send a tight end in motion. They'll fake the give. Now it's Hurts. And he will score. Game on. A.J. Brown. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Greg, they are pecking away at this one now. Very big touchdown. Gets them right within reach of pulling this comeback off.
Well, Mike, at the very least, they've given themselves a chance, but can they get a stop and get the ball back again for a chance to go down and really make this one interesting? I don't mind the play call, but something you have to keep in mind, Mike, is when you decide to pass this close to the goal line, all of the space is the width of the field. There's not a lot of depth to the field. So that's why the timing, the anticipation, the accuracy of the quarterback, it all has to be on point. It wasn't on that last play, and that's why it ultimately failed.
So, things a little more interesting now. Back to a one-score game as they kick it away. Brown now to return it. And a decent return there. He'll get this up just shy of the 30. So, here comes the KC offense set to take over once more. The lead is 5 as they're going to start with this first down. They put Kelsey in motion. Nowhere to go. He is taken down.
Up until this point, this pass rush has been pretty non-existent, so a pretty good time in the game to get their first sack. They're trying to get off the field and give the ball back to their offense and see if they can pull off this comeback.
Work to do now as they come up on 2nd and long. Out of the gun. It's Purdy. A short one caught by Kelsey. Well, they'll get some of the sack yardage back, but it's still going to leave them with 3rd down.
This may look like a simple connection, Mike, just pitch and catch, but I can promise you the amount of time these two guys have spent together on the practice field, in the meeting rooms, just getting on the same page, seeing the game through the same set of eyes, it makes what's pretty difficult seem a lot easier.
And some problems communicating on 3rd down, and that's going to be a delay. So, after the 5 yards are walked off, they face 3rd and long. Out of the gun, here's Purdy. He's got his man. He finds Worthy. That's well done as they get the conversion on 3rd and 13.
So this is a part of the game that everybody works on, Mike. They call it 4-minute offense, and you don't necessarily have to have 4 minutes on the clock. But the whole idea is we possess the ball late in the 4th quarter with the lead. The goal is we want to end the game with the ball. So that 3rd down conversion is going to go a long way. Protect the ball, continue to pick up first downs. If they do that, I don't even think their opponent sees the ball again.
On 1st and 10, here's Pacheco. And he's going to be taken down, and that will take us to the 2-minute warning. Second down and 8. Once again, it's Pacheco. And he's going to be taken down, and that will take us to the 2-minute warning. This crowd into it now as we get to third down. They'll drop to throw. That ball is caught on the sideline and both feet inbounds. A big third down pickup for a first down. 12 yards on the pickup, and that's a first down.
Third downs, Mike, those are quarterback downs. Those are the downs where you tend to find yourself in a must-pass situation, and that's where the top guys in the league are still capable of overcoming it. So throw the ball downfield, be accurate with the ball. Winning on third downs, that is a recipe for success.
After the loss of 3, it is 2nd and 13. They'll stay on the ground and stay with Pacheco. And this defense up to the task there. Gain of just 2, and it's third down. A handoff to Pacheco. He got a lot of what he needed, but just not enough. The mark is a couple of yards shy of the first down. Here comes fourth down.
You know, there's all this talk, Mike, about the value of the run game in today's NFL. You know when the run game matters? It matters right now. Fourth quarter, you've got the lead. Can you lean on your running back and offensive line to close this game out?
This one has plenty of leg, and it is good. A big 3 points as they extend their fourth quarter lead.
And this is what you want. I mean, you clearly have the advantage, but you want to continue to apply pressure. Can you score every time you get the ball? They're able to do that here. They tack on 3 and extend their lead.
So the kickoff team out there one final time in the final minute as they kick it away. And no chance to return this one through the end zone for a touchback. The Eagles offense ready to take over once again. The deficit is 8 as this drive begins with 1st and 10. Throwing is Hurts. The pressure gets there, and down he goes. A sack.
By George Karlaftis. It's a 10-yard loss. Brings up 2nd and 20 at the 20-yard line.
So it's a win for the visiting Chiefs. A bit of a surprise, this one on paper. You figure this would have been a difficult assignment, trying to win away from home against a team of this caliber. No problems, though. They find a way to get it done. So that'll do it for us. For Greg Olson and our terrific team behind the scenes, I'm Mike Tirico. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. Follow us on X at EA Madden NFL. With that, we say so long, everyone.
First opened in 2017. There's a look at the beautiful state-of-the-art Mercedes-Benz Stadium here in Atlanta, GA. Young Wei Koo all set to do the honors, and we are underway from Atlanta. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. Right to the air is Burrow. Connects with Kittle underneath. He'll wind up getting a yard on the game's first play at second down. I think defensively you're okay with that. You're in the first quarter. He's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on, and I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle them, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that and you don't give up big chunks of yardage after the catch, now you put the offense in a position where every series they have to work hard to pick up first downs, and you tend to stall them out when you do that.
And he takes us up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. He'll get a dozen there, and it's a first down, 49ers.
Well, I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons, weapons everywhere, and they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people, but you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well, and that's what they just did on that play.
5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
If you're a coach, you'll absolutely take that run every time on first down because it really sets you up to go in a number of directions here on second.
Ball placed at the 45 for second and 5. Again, they run. Again, it's McCaffrey. And he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1.
Well, if you're a football guy, that's a pretty run because everyone is in sync right there. Obviously, the guy carrying the ball, but how about the people up front? Leverage, athleticism, they created some nice space for him.
3rd down and 1. Burrow on play action. And he will slide to a stop. He does have the first down. 4 yards there as they let him out of the pocket, and he got enough for the first.
Certainly not a positive sign if you're the D coordinator and you see your guys give up that space so early in the game. 3rd down, that's when the clamps are supposed to come out, but his ability to create things with his legs makes things difficult.
They go play action with Burrow. Man open, that's Deebo Samuel. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. The catch and run pays off for 29 yards.
What a drive this has been, just chewing up the yardage. And here's one of their best plays yet as they finally get down into the red zone and look to finish this off with 6.
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. From the shotgun, it's Burrow. And a slant complete to his running back, McCaffrey. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. Well, it seems pretty clear on this opening drive that they want to get him involved, not only, Charles, in the run game, but in the pass game as well. And he can be such a weapon for them when they utilize him this way.
And, partner, you know I'm a veteran, right? In other words, that means a little bit older. Back in my day, we used to call a guy like this a workhorse, except he carried the ball all.
Touchdown! Deebo Samuel, an 11-yard touchdown. And the Niners get the upper hand as they're on the board first here this afternoon. Quite the drive there to get things started. They took up the bulk of the first quarter, and they end up in the end zone.
And I love your last point. Ended up in the end zone. Because a lot of teams like those long drives, especially to keep their offense off the field, right? Keep the ball away from them. But they finished it with a touchdown. That's the exclamation point. Now, flip it over defensively. They've got to slow that down somehow, right? Maybe they need to be a little more aggressive. Maybe a few more pressures towards the quarterback.
Here is Wisnowski to boot it away following the touchdown. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. Here comes the Atlanta offense now ready to take over here. Herbert. It's caught on the right side by Robinson. Calling a gain of a yard, and that'll make it second down.
Random, to me, what's important right here on this drive is for them to get at least 2 first downs. They've got to give their defense a chance to settle down, catch their breath a little bit after they give up a touchdown on the opening drive.
Still 9 yards to go on second down from the 27. A play fake, and now Herbert to throw. That's complete to the tight end, Warner. And he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the first quarter of play. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. Back now in Atlanta, second quarter action. The Falcons with the football. A yard all they need, but it's third down. As they've got it as we resume action. Robinson will try to pick it up. And he's going to have the first down at about the 38. A third down gain of 3 yards, and that'll be enough.
That's quite a spot there for his first carry of the game, but obviously they had plenty of faith in him, didn't they?
No question about it. Here, why not go with the fresh legs? Able to push forward, pick up that first. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Back to Robinson now on first down. And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. Second down.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
Ball on the 40 now. Here's a 2nd and 8. Now it's Herbert. Open man is Kyle Pitts, his tight end.
Let's not quibble about the gain there on second down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now it gives a much better opportunity to convert on third down.
2 yards still to go. Third down now. Out of the gun, they give to Robinson. And he's got enough for the first across midfield to the 48. Give him 6 yards, and they do convert on third.
Plenty of things to talk about here, partner, but to me, their defense gave up a touchdown on the first drive. How about how they're responding, coming back? That's a big third down pickup to keep their drive alive.
In motion comes the tight end left. Here's Herbert. And complete to Drake London. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down. Play action. It's Herbert. And the Niners get there and bring him down. Dre Greenlaw getting home on that one.
Pressure can come from all over when you're plotting a defensive strategy. On that particular play, it just came from the outside.
They'll need to get this to the 38. That's where the first down marker is here on third. Out of the gun, Herbert. And this will be caught by Mooney. Room here to run. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers' 22-yard line. A well-executed 22-yard gain.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space. And it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
And he's going to have a gain of 11 to the 11 before he's brought down. 1st and 10.
How about a nod to the sequence of plays they're putting together here? This has been death by 1,000 paper cuts on this drive. But this is one of their best plays yet, and they're able to move it down into the red zone.
They'll fake the handoff. Now Herbert. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away.
And here you're down in the red zone. You need to be smart, not force anything. So that's a wise decision to just get rid of the football.
Second and 10. From the shotgun, here's Herbert. He's going to drop this underneath for Robinson. And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown Atlanta. Bijan Robinson, an 11-yard touchdown. And the Falcons are an extra point away from tying the ball game here in the final minute of the first half. Now the extra point try forthcoming. It's up and good, and we're tied at 7 here in quarter number 2. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28. The Niners ready to go on offense for the final time of this first half. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Burrow will throw. Slant route connects with Deebo Samuel. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 26 seconds to go until halftime. Just need a yard here. 2nd and 1. Here's Burrow setting up to throw it. He's going to drop this down to McCaffrey. Now San Francisco going to call their second timeout. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Now it's Burrow. That's caught. It's McCaffrey again. And a nice job to break free of 1 tackle, but it slowed his momentum somewhat, and he's taken down right after. Second and 5. And Burrow going to throw again. The throw here right sideline falls incomplete. They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. Play action. It's Burrow. He'll let this go deep for St. Brown. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
Zone coverage there, and they were playing deep. That makes it obviously a little bit harder to run by guys. And that time, there's not much of a window to get the ball in there, and it winds up incomplete.
No move to get the offense off the field. They're going on 4th and 5. They'll try and throw forward with Burrow. He's going to throw one up for the end zone. And it's knocked away and incomplete. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. Set and ready to go for the second half. 1 touchdown apiece. 7-7 our score. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26. So for the second time in this one, we get set to see the Falcons offense. It's a tie football game here. What do you think, Charles, the message was at halftime?
Well, I think that they probably just looked at things and said, we're fortunate that this is a tie game. No need to panic. No need to change a whole lot. We didn't play anything close to our best in the first half, so we don't have to go out and win one for the Gipper. Let's just go out and play our best football and win one for us. I like the calmness of how he played the ball here. No panic in his eyes as that throw arrived. Tracked it from the moment it left the quarterback's hand, and that's just where he needed to be to knock it away.
Third quarter, all tied up. This is 2nd and 10. Justin Herbert looking to pass. That's complete to Mooney. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. Just his second catch of the game so far. This one moves the chains.
And that's a more than acceptable read right there because it's zone coverage. So timing is everything. This time he waits for his man to come open, puts it right on him, and they pick up a first down.
On 1st and 10, it's Robinson. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. The tackle there by George Odom.
And when the defense wins and gives up no yardage on a running play, that's something they can build on and carry themselves forward throughout the game.
Atlanta, Georgia's the spot, and glad to have you along for the ride. Third quarter action, 2nd and 10. Into space at the 45, and he'll finally be taken down just shy of midfield. He was held without a catch in the first half, but he's got one here, and he also picks up a first down.
And that's the kind of play this offense needs to maybe kick them into gear a little bit. They've been stuck in neutral much of the game. Perhaps that can give them a little bit of confidence that big plays are out there.
Moore, the man in motion. He'll get it here on the jet sweep. And just 1 yard here from the 49 to the 50.
Well, they're hoping that the second half is better for him than the first half. They've got to find a way to get him going. He's a big part of their offense.
Ball right on the 50-yard line. Here's a 2nd down and 9. Play action this time for Justin Herbert. That's out wide here for Robinson. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They've become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
Now Herbert with it, looking to pass. That is caught. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers 33. The Falcon passing game looking good on this drive as they get the first down.
It's taken a while for this offense to get going. A little creaky at the start, but they're oiled up now. A nice throw there, and they're really putting together a good drive.
Herbert off of play action. Short throw caught by Pitts. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And they'll have a 2nd and 1 forthcoming. He's been quiet today in the passing game, just his second catch.
Yeah, and people have to come up with schemes to limit him. And what a lot of teams do, they'll double him, use a linebacker underneath, a safety over the top. Sometimes they'll just take a corner, maybe their third corner if he's a bigger guy, and put him on a man-to-man to try and limit his touches. Just keep mixing it up, give him different angles, different looks, like a good boxer does.
And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down.
It's all pretty simple sometimes, isn't it? Go where the defenders are not, and he does exactly that. Makes a nice catch to move the chains. Defense, got to find a better way of accounting for the shorter routes that are being run against them.
Herbert now. Sliding out of the pocket. And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Atlanta. Justin Herbert taking it in from 4 yards out. And the Falcons have taken the lead as they go right down the field and score on the opening drive of the second half. Koo now for the point after. And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game. Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. And out a little across the 25 to the 27. Here's a look at the 49ers offense as they make their way out for their first possession of the second half. And this game was all square at halftime, but now they find themselves down 7 following the opening drive touchdown here in the third quarter.
And they need to take a good, relaxing, deep breath, don't you think? Because right now they might start to feel like they've got to play catch-up here and start matching them point for point. But it's still too early to get there. They can still run their offense. Plenty of time to get back in this game.
Call it a gain of 2 as time has run out on this third quarter of play. We have played 3 quarters. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now in Atlanta. It's 49er football, but some ground to cover. They find themselves behind as we hit the 4th and final quarter. They're passing here, Joe Burrow. And he will find his man, Samuel. Now inside the 25, Deebo Samuel. And across the chalk, into the end zone. It's a 49er touchdown. Deebo Samuel with his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the 49ers are an extra point away from tying this game here in the 4th. Now Moody for the PAT. And we are tied here in the 4th quarter.
That ties the game at 14.
Now this one setting up for a great finish. All tied in the 4th as the kick's away. And he'll be stopped up at the 25. Atlanta regains possession to football. Well, they just gave up the score to tie it. That's the bad news. The good news, plenty of time in this 4th quarter to try to grab that lead back. Here's Herbert. Short throw caught by Pitts. And he's going to get a good gain of 9 here up to the 34.
And his play caller does a nice job of giving him an easy throw to start this drive, and he takes advantage of it. The completion sets up a manageable second down.
Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's 2nd and a yard from the 34. Herbert. Quick hitter here. It's complete. That one a first down pickup of 8. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. Back to throw here, Herbert. That's going to be caught by Pitts. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. A good pickup there, 21 yards. Well, that's always a good place to throw it just because he's one of the biggest targets not only on this team but in the National Football League.
And you and I both know the quarterbacks love these large-bodied tight ends, and why not? Nowadays, they're really wide receivers who are just taller and have a little bit more weight. These guys catch the football, make big plays downfield. In the old days, we wanted them to block. Now coaches want them to catch the football first. And partner in a tie game in the 4th quarter, you and I both know in the NFL, that's when you lean on your stars, and he came through with a nice catch right there.
All 3 timeouts plus the 2-minute warning. Here's 1st and 10. Robinson up the middle. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the 1st down run. He gets maybe 3.
But they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
Here's a 2nd and 7. Again, it's Robinson.
Well, they certainly had success throwing the ball on this drive and not as much running it as we just saw once again on that last play. Stopped after a very short gain. But I wouldn't abandon the run totally, because otherwise, pass rushers just tee off on your quarterback. Makes it very, very difficult for him in that situation.
Here now, 3rd down. Straight ahead, it's Robinson. And a pretty nice tackle there, ranging up from his free safety spot as he'll stop him about a yard short. Certainly some pressure here on Younghoe Koo. This for the lead in the final stages. Koo knocks this one through the post. And with a little over a minute to play, they have taken the lead. So he waited on the sideline for his first chance in the ball game, and it didn't come until the 4th quarter, but he connects there. A big one to give him the lead.
Boy, you talk about coming in cold. I don't care how many times you kick it into a net. You're not really ready when you go out there and all that beef is coming at you trying to block the kick. Big spot, and he delivers.
Koo just hit the field goal. Now he kicks off. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27. So now the Niners down by a field goal. 57 seconds to go. How will this thing pan out? We'll watch as they come up on 1st down. To throw, Burrow. St. Brown on the catch. And he'll be taken down, but not before they reach the 50. Now it's the Niners' turn, trailing by a field goal. A little over 50 seconds remaining. They need, at minimum, 3 points out of this as they come up 1st and 10. Here's Burrow. That's caught downfield by Kittle. And he's going to be out of bounds here all the way down inside the 10.
What a pickup there, and maybe most importantly, he's able to get out of bounds and save their final timeout. So just to break down defensively, you've got to find a way to make that tackle in the field of play.
Here's 1st and goal. Throwing, Burrow. And he's got it. He takes it across for the touchdown, and they've taken the lead late in the final minute of the 4th.
Wow, wow.
What a game this has been, and what a drive that was, Charles, to take the lead here late in the 4th quarter.
And, partner, that's a job well done by everyone, from the players to the guys calling the plays. And if I may introduce just one downside to the mix, might be a little bit too much time left. Enough on the clock for a final last-ditch effort to try and steal this win away.
Moody good with the extra point, and that will make this a 4-point game. Here is Wisnowski to boot it away following the touchdown. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25. Atlanta now coming out on the field. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
Quick throw there is incomplete.
Work with me, partner. Take a deep breath, because that's what they're doing down the field now. That incompletion allowed them to exhale a little bit. Get in the huddle, kind of scan the crowd, see if any celebrities are here. Relax a little bit as they start this big drive.
Herbert going to throw. Pass complete to Robinson. And he'll wind up getting about 8, but the clock will run. Also, don't forget, it's now 3rd down. They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. Now Herbert. That's caught by Pitts. The Falcons going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 25 ticks remaining on the clock. Well, this offense still has the 1 timeout here, remember. 1st and 10. Herbert. And he's got the hook up to Moore. And he's going to get out of bounds with the 1st down. So an ideal set of circumstances there. They move the chains, and they save that final timeout.
And here we are in the 4th quarter, partner, to watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
And that is incomplete. So 17 seconds now on the clock here. A couple extra defensive backs out there in the dime, and because of that, really not many places to throw the football, if any.
And typically, what would you want to do against that dime?
Run the football.
You want to run the ball, but you can't do it in this situation. Not nearly enough time on the clock. You're having to really navigate against a tough defense presented against you.
That'll be incomplete as the clock will stop with 14 seconds remaining.
Now we're in the situation where the quarterback's got to take full charge of his huddle. Got to totally command it, make sure all eyes are on him. All focus is locked in. Going to call multiple plays and go over different situations and scenarios to make sure everyone is on the same page.
Herbert to throw. And that'll be incomplete with 11 seconds remaining now. Well, these corners, I tell you, they've done excellent work all game long.
They remind me of guys in the past who just said, hey, throw it out here 100 times. Nothing good is going to happen. And if you throw it in the wrong place, I'll take it the other way.
No choice but to go. Here's 4th down now. They snap it to Herbert. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and that's going to be just about all she wrote for this one. Down to a knee for the 49ers. This one about to be on ice. And the clock will now stop as a timeout is called with 5 seconds left. And San Francisco gets set to go here. And they've got this one in hand. No timeouts remaining defensively, so this one should just be one kneel and then handshakes. Burrow down to a knee, and that should be the final act of this one. So the victory here for San Francisco, and it took a big 4th quarter to do it, but they were able to get the job done, and that's the bottom line.
No doubt about it, and let's face it, they had to be more than nervous in the 4th quarter, but a lot of that was their own doing. I think you observed during the game, their energy level just didn't seem to be there. But in the fourth quarter, somehow they dug deep and found that extra bit, right, that reserve tank. They hauled it out. Offense scored some points. Defense held them. And lo and behold, they walk away with a win. Maybe expend a little more energy than they expected to, but they'll take it.
So that'll just about do it for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. Till next time, we say so long from Atlanta.